Hello everyone. I'd like to discuss a few things today to give you an idea of what we're doing here at the club in light of the county wide restrictions and also the governor's restrictions. First, let me explain. I hope that everybody's healthy and safe at home, and we're all trying to cope with all of these different restrictions placed upon us, and it seems like there's different restrictions every day that happen. We're trying to make some sort of normalcy out of life right now. We're all in the same boat. We have, I'm just hoping everybody is safe and healthy at this time. From a club's perspective, I wanted to give you an update about where we're at. Right now, as you've probably read in the emails that have gone out, we have golf open and our food and beverage takeout is open. And we really appreciate our members taking advantage of the takeout. That helps us keep some staff employed and keep some revenue coming into the club. From an overall staffing standpoint, we've had to adjust dramatically operations within the club, which means we've had to furlough some employees. We've had to take employees and combine positions. So we've been fiscally responsible in that regard and trying to stay as lean as possible through this time, yet provide as much service as we can to our membership, because we know the way we feel as a club is that we need you and hopefully you need us. So we want to be there for you any way we can. Recently, obviously, we've had some clarification on the county restriction order that eliminated tennis and eliminated the driving range, just due to community equipment. So we have been following every restriction, for whether it be from county, state, or federal restrictions. I want to ask you, and we've been really promoting this very hard, please follow the social distancing guidelines. No grouping together more than 10, but even if you're in a group of 10 people around you, still try to stay 6 feet away. Wash your hands often and sanitize. We've been doing that diligently here at the club, especially in the golf course bathrooms, the tennis bathrooms that are available for golfers, and then the pool bathrooms that are also open. We're very, we're disinfecting those things hourly during our business hours. So we're trying to do our part for you as a member. Recently, the board met and just for upcoming, since now we know we're going to be under a lockdown pretty much for the month of April, I just wanted to remind you that the board decided to postpone the 5% dues increase. We also have waived minimums, so there's no minimums to worry about until we get back up and running. From a golf's perspective, any of those annual fees like locker or bag storage, all those have been postponed until further notice, really until we get back up and running at some point this year, we hope. So just wanted to reiterate those things. I have been asked by some members about developing an employee fund, it's an employee relief fund or emergency fund for some of our staff that have had to been scaled back or furloughed. I'm having accounting set up a fund. If any members want to send additional funds in with their dues, please feel free to do so. Obviously some of our departments and some employees have been harder hit than others. And again, this may change as things continue to develop, but we will start a fund in the accounting office. Any excess fee, any dollars that you decide to donate will be much appreciated, and we will get those to those who are most in need of our staff and employees. Again, hopefully we can get through this together and get through and have our employees come back, and we're not looking to not bring everybody back. So hopefully sometime in the future, hopefully in the near future, we have some sort of normalcy regarding that. On a couple other items that I would like to share with you, just prior to all of this coronavirus situation, we had hired Mr. Nate Kingsley. He's a fitness director, and he was supposed to be, coming in with our new fitness center and provide fitness instruction. Obviously, since the coronavirus hit, we've been stuck here. He's been stuck in lockdown in New Hampshire. So this is not exactly the way I would like to introduce him to our membership, but I feel like with April being basically locked down, we want to go ahead and get him introduced to you and have him provide us some special items and special workouts and some special things that we can all do at home to stay healthy and to try to get some sort of fitness program going prior to us doing it for real once this lockdown is lifted. So look for some video and some emails directly considering fitness, and we'll get him introduced to the membership. And lastly, I'd like to mention that with the exception of the construction rules regarding construction is allowed to continue, even though all other programs that we have with the club in terms of capital are on hold until we get through this. The bunkers are one that we're able to continue to go forward with currently, and again, that can change depending on any other restrictions that come down, but we feel like it's necessary to keep that going. Right now, the South Course is done. I've heard many great things from our members that have played the South Course and experienced the bunkers. They are currently on number 1 on the north, and they will continue until further notice. But we're looking forward to that being completed. And the last thing I want to mention is that obviously all of our calendars are a complete mess right now. We're doing our best to reschedule events, map out the rest of the year, kind of doing our due diligence on what we'll be able to provide in terms of events and popular events, especially that the membership really wants. We're working hard at that, and we will try to get that scheduled. You haven't really seen anything out there because we're not through this crisis far enough to be able to guess when we'll be back to normal. But we're looking forward to that coming in the next few weeks, hopefully, and we just want to stay positive with that because we have a lot in store for you once we get back to normal. Once again, please stay safe, practice the social distancing, do everything you can. We're all in this together, and we really appreciate your time, and stay safe. Thanks.